Now it's time to transform our light pole into a heavy one. We've wrapped up the light pole animation, which brings us to the part of the project where we've got a change of plans from the director. A heavy pole is now needed for the shot. Great, so now it's time to change up most of the work we've done, but this is nothing to get discouraged about because we're going to see how we can transform this light pole into a heavy pole using our existing information, as well as adding other modifications, which is going to allow us to save time from having to redo the entire scene. So let's begin. We'll start by bringing back our character set because we're going to want to adjust some of our timing here. And let's also change our end time to 200. That's going to be our new end time. And what we're going to have happen is the character struggle for a couple of times before he's actually able to pull back the crate. Let's say the crate is about 180 to near 200 pounds. So we're going to really want to show off some tension now as the character is pulling back or attempting to pull back the crate. Okay, so with these things done, what we're going to do is basically take the time in which the character still has his feet planted just before he steps back, because we want to have his feet planted here as he's pulling back. So we're going to take the time from frames 25, let's shift select that, all the way to our end frame, frame 100, and we're going to move these keys back. Let's move them back so that that first key now lies on about frame 89. Okay, so now we have some space in here where we can have our character attempt for a few tries before he's actually able to go ahead and pull that crate back. So once we've made this major adjustment in our timing, we can now hide our character set right now, bring back our control curves, and work on adjusting our center of gravity control. So let's select that, and we'll go into our perspective and graph view as well. And basically we want to have him do his first attempt at around frame 25. Okay, so here, let's get a better view of our perspective, and we'll go to the rotate X. Remember, we want to keep in mind tension, so we'll go to the rotate X and rotate him back now, like that, and we'll also bring him down in the Y. Great. So now we have him pulling back earlier, and watch what we're able to get now, even by doing this slight modification. If we go ahead and hide our curves and hit play. Excellent. Now we're getting a much better feeling of tension, okay, in our animation. Very quickly too. So let's bring back our control curves and work on our next task, which is going to be to basically fix up the shoulders some. Let's go ahead and select the shoulders and go to frame 25. And on frame 25, we can just bring up the shoulders a little bit more. Okay, so we get a better feeling of an intense pull. The character's pulling forward. Alright, great. And then we'll adjust the left shoulder too. Bring that more forward. Face off of the pull and up as well. Slightly up. Let's check this right shoulder. I think we could bring this right shoulder up too. We could go to the Z and bring that up some more. Alright, great. And also notice the elbows. Let's bring those down. So we could select them, shift select the other, and just translate them down into a better pose. Alright, that's fine. But now we do have our character's arms bent here, so let's work on basically straightening them out. So we could go back to our center of gravity and translate the character back on frame 25 so that his arms are locked. And notice here we have the right arm locking up before the left, so what we can do is go to about the point where the left arm is locked here, and then we'll go to the right arm and bring that a little bit more forward so it matches closer to the left, to the point where it's still locked. Okay, so with this adjustment made, let's go ahead and check out our animation now. Go ahead and hide our curves and just do a playback. Great. So notice that tension that we're getting. Go ahead and hit play again and check that out. Excellent. So with these things done, that does wrap up this lesson, and in the next lesson we'll continue on with our task of transforming this light pole animation into a heavy one.